Hi, and welcome back to the Clean Slate Network. Derek Hickson here. On this video, I want to touch bases with you on captains and coordinators. Up to this point in the campaign, we've extensively covered the contract, numbers, things that are not being enforced, things that are being enforced. And it's important that the members know captains and coordinators are an integral part of what's going on here with this. And we want them to know that they have our support 100%. There are some concerns we have about the positions, the flat rates. It's actually negotiable, but flat rates, captains should never be on flat rates at all. And coincidentally, this week we have information from one of our members that Warner Brothers has informed them that captains are no longer paid on flats; they're on hourly rates. So that's a good thing. It's good to hear. We also, and in the same vein, we also heard from a team last week that got meal penalties on a show for the first time. Okay, I don't want to say we're not taking credit for that, and we don't care. As long as the contract's being followed and everybody's being paid what they should be, we're okay with that. We're fine with that. So captains should never be on flats. Coordinators are on flats. Here's the deal: the coordinator flats can be negotiated. Also, the contributions can be negotiated. Now, we've heard everything from 60 hours being contributed to 70 hours being contributed. The deal is a coordinator should never make less as far as contribution hours than their highest paid driver. Okay, we want to be able to enforce that. I don't know that that's being enforced across the board. The other thing is, listen, we are a labor union, absolutely, but we clearly understand that 60 to 65% of the equipment that's on the road out there in this industry is owned by Teamster members. We want our entrepreneur members to be successful. It means more work for us, more leverage, more power. We have that much equipment, we have that much control over things. It all goes together, okay? We want entrepreneurs to be successful in the business, but we also want our rank and file members to be compensated fairly, equitably, and legally, okay? That's what we're pushing for. As far as captains and coordinators, we know you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. We know it's you have the union on one side, you have your drivers here, you have the UPMs and the producers, and all this pressure coming from all different directions. And it's absolutely a pressure-filled position, and we want to help you do your jobs. Once again, we've stated it before, but we want to state it again. We want to take transportation out of the hands of production and put it back in the hands of transportation. Okay, we know your phone never stops. It's a 24/7 job. We know if there's off on the 6th and the 7th day, if there's people driving off production, you're getting calls. We know other departments are calling you 100% of the time. Speaking of other departments, we also know that there's an unfair business practice being played out in our industry where other departments are allowed to rent their equipment, all of it, bar none, a whole warehouse full of equipment with no questions asked, yet transportation coordinators and captains are penalized or limited to what they can rent and be involved. We want to be involved in all that. We want to help you. We don't want to hurt you in that. Once again, the more successful our entrepreneurs are, whether you have a base camp package or stake beds or equipment, whether it's got wheels or not, we don't care. We want you to be successful, but we also want our members to be compensated equitably and fairly when it comes to the contract. We know you're in a tough spot. We know you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. We want to come in and help. We want the union to take the brunt of everything to free you up. And again, I'm going to say it again. I've said it before. We want to take transportation out of the hands of production and put it back into the hands of transportation. On behalf of the Clean Slate, I thank you for your time. My name is Derek Hickson.